careful what you do. The Kusharis are watching you, and they made their watermelon at your footsteps. Good morning. Today I'll be going over the Hopi tribe for my cultural presentation. Ancient legend has it they were the first to emerge from Earth. They originated in 700 AD, and they were the first to become hunters and gatherers of the Indian tribes. They currently live, ready for this, 1.5 million acres of reservation land in northern region of Arizona, according to Clark and Levena 2020. Now, Kachinas are modern day Mayans. They bring peace, happiness to those that are being mistreated and cause havoc. They throw watermelons at people's feet during parties and ceremonies to help break up the monotony or the troubled patrons at the ceremonies. Kachinas are spiritual beings. They represent unchanging law and eternity, and many spirits take form of trees, rivers, mountains, anything living, you name it. They date back to nearly 1150 AD. The Hopi tribe values their contributions that the Kosharis bring to them in the fall and winter for their planting season. The men of the Hopi tribe take care of these ceremonial activities and go into underground kivas called caves. Now, their religious orientation is somewhat different from today's society. They dress up and impersonate the spiritual beings with sacred robes, masks, and costumes, and paint their entire body to give spiritual and ceremonial rituals. The priests and pope do the same thing, but with less of a show. They give prayers, they give sermons, they dress up in robes, they wear beads and cardinal hats, and give sermons to the people that attend. Now, their cultural values are held highly in their village. Now, compared to today's society, they're more calm and collective and quiet type. Now, an average person would think this is weird and rude to have a long pause when speaking to someone and not hold eye contact. They consider this rude and impolite. Holding a gaze with someone while talking to them may seem like you're trying to become overfamiliar with them. Now, they have a highly diverse trade market that leads far into Mexico and back into southwest of Arizona. They trade for spices, furs, pelts, and anything that they normally can't get within their own markets. The femininity leads and masculinity leads. Men hunt, women stay home, take care of the house, kids, make dinner, prep the house, and dress the kill for storage or dinner the next few nights. Now, their language, their dialect is known as Uto-Aztecian. It's a very oral language or phonetic language that is passed down orally through history. The younger generation find it intriguing and want to know more about their cultural heritage. Here's a little example. Now, their food, they are agricultural geniuses. They made desert farming look easy. With a spirit called Mawe, they ask him for guidance on how and what to plant and when to pull their bounty in the summer for a wonderful harvest. They use blue corn and make it into gruel, which is kind of like present day pizza dough, to make piki, which is bread. They use a hot slab, roll it out, and cook it, and I hear it tastes pretty good, but better with more seasoning, and it makes it more palatable for the average person. They live on 1.5 million acres of reservation land. They currently speak their cultural heritage language to this day, and they have a modern cuisine like we have today. Now, like I said, their main staple of food is corn. They have squash, they have fruits, vegetables, and they have a more unique society and adapt to different roles. One thing that is an interesting fact is that shamans play a huge role. Since there are no doctors or hospitals on a reservation, these people are a spiritual gateway to the physical and spiritual realm to help heal a sick person in the tribe. And they have a way of blending in and balancing their chakra. And thank you for listening to my presentation.